Go. Hey, yo, what's good, people? It's V-Does-Tech. And so I let you vote it out in the community tab if you wanted to see the best of the Z Flip 4 cases, or if you wanted to see the OnePlus 10 Pro 10 months later or something like that. Not even close. With a whopping 12 votes, the Z Flip 4 best of cases won. So that's what we're gonna do today. So I'm gonna do it again in this video. Let me know right now in the comments below, do you want to see a final review of the S22 Ultra, or do you want to see a September, October, November, December, January, February, 6 months? Yeah, I had to count it out. It is what it is. Do you want to see a 6 months later with the Z Flip 4? But like I said, this is going to be the best of cases for the Z Flip 4. Let's start with, do we want to start with the biggest flop or the biggest hero? I said hero. Let's go with the hero. So about 2 months ago, my phone took a nasty fall. It fell about 8 feet high. It was one of those drops where you just knew you were already preparing, like, do I got money saved for insurance? Do I even want to get it fixed? Do I want to call out the company? I had already accepted that the phone was done for. Went down the stairs, picked it up, did that slow look over. Yo, the phone was absolutely fine, no issues at all. But when I did pick it up, I did notice that the case had snapped in half. Yo, this is from, I think it was Vizvera. I think it was coming in around $20-ish. Don't remember the price exactly. Probably have it somewhere on the screen. But before this case broke, I was really enjoying it. Very few flaws. The biggest flaw of this case was, depending on what type of car mount you have, this part would fold out like that and stick out just like that, so it wouldn't fit in every car mount. But outside of that, there was very few flaws. So I'm not even mad that the case broke upon impact. Like I said, it was like an 8-foot drop. Not the biggest concern. It did save the phone completely. That's why I'm calling this case a hero. I almost went and bought it again. I would have no problems with buying this case again, but I had other cases coming in, and I have plenty of cases, as you can see. So I decided not to buy it, but for the Z Flip 5, I will be picking up this case again. This case, a true hero. But speaking of cases, well, there goes a little metal part right there. But speaking of the best cases, let's just get the worst case out of the way. So last year, this was my #1 case. I was actually really looking forward to picking this case up again. When I first bought it, I guess I judged it prematurely, because this is the ARRI AeroFlex. I guess, I don't know what happened. It's not the same. So as you can see, it fits the case perfectly. It fits the phone perfectly. It has hinge protection. It feels good, just like it did the year before. But this time, something was different. I don't know if they changed up the materials or what, but this one, after 3-4 months, it's starting to peel already. That is not cool. As you can see, the original one I had, this one lasted for an entire year. There is nothing peeling at all. No type of peel. This was for the Z Flip 3. This case isn't peeling at all. After just a couple months, this one is coming up. Not cool at all. This is a trash case. I thought it was just mine. I went and looked at some reviews. I saw other people, their cases is peeling up too. That is not a good look. So guess what? Trash. Let's get that out of here. And now let's start with the top 3 cases for the Z Flip 4. #3, this is the most expensive of the cases. This one is from CaseBorne. This is their, what is it? I think it's just CaseBorne for the Z Flip 4. Now, what I like about this case is it does have padding on the inside, so you don't have to worry about the rough plastic of the device. rubbing up against your phone. And plus, I never had to remove the adhesive for this case. Once this case is on there, it is on there. This case is built like a tank. Now, I do wish that the hinge protection was just a little bit smaller. I wish it was as small as the one that was on the Vizvera, but this is an absolute tank. No issues with this case at all. The fingerprint is wide open. The buttons are nice and clicky. You don't lose any type of screen real estate or anything at all. Really like this case, and like I said, you don't have to use the adhesive if you don't want it, because once it's on here, it is on here. Really like this case. Now, this case was sent out to me, but I'm not required to say anything. They don't even know I'm making this video or doing a follow-up with this. Oh yeah, and so all of the cases, one, they all have wireless charging. Two, all of the cases I'm talking about right now have their own case video already done up on the channel. I'll probably have the playlist linked somewhere down below. You can see how much I am struggling to try to get this one off. But yeah, this case is number 3. Number 2. Now the top case and the second case can swap between my favorites at any time. But the number 2 case is the Caseology Parallax. Yo, when I tell you that sometimes the light hits this case and the reflection is just right and you catch that sunlight bouncing off of this case, you just be looking at it like, yo, yeah, that's my case right there. You see that? This case is absolutely fire. The only small maybe knock about this case is there is no hinge protection, but you know that when you're buying this case, so that's not really a knock at all. Really love this case. This is probably the case I get complimented on the most out of all of my cases. Really nice. Now, if you're worried about hinge protection, like I said one more time, it's not going to protect your hinge at all unless it falls while it's open. But if it falls while it's open, your hinge is good. If it falls while it's closed, you might catch a little scratch here and there. But I've never dropped this case with my phone inside of it. It has really excellent grip. The fingerprint sensor is completely exposed. This probably has the best clickage, the best tactile feel I've used on all of the Z Flip 4 cases. This case is incredible. I think it comes in around, I think it's around $20, $21, something like that. Really enjoy this case. This is probably the case I use the most, I think. But yeah, really like this case. Absolutely fire. I might end up going to pick up the black one, but this blue is just so nice. It's hard to take this case off once it's on there. Really like this. But let's go with my number 1 case. And you could have never told me that I would like an OEM case. I never like cases that's produced by the manufacturer, but this one, this is the silicone case that's actually Samsung put out, and it's actually really nice. So it's a soft touch. Now the ring on this phone, it's not the most flexible, even with, what are we, 6 months later using this case. This was a free case I actually got when I pre-ordered the device. I didn't really have plans on using this, but after a while, the soft touch, the extra grip it provides, the ring, which does offer a little bit of hinge protection. If you drop it like this, it's most likely gonna hit in the middle. And so I guess you can count that as hinge protection. But look, if you don't like the ring part, it does just come right out of there. So you can snap it on your phone and just like that. Yo, absolutely fire. Love this case. Never saw that coming. Let me give it a quick wipe down. Didn't think this was gonna be my number 1 case, but I use this case a lot just for the grip. It's a very minimal case too. The color is nice. There's a bunch of different colors available. And So there's 2 colors available in the Samsung and the Caseology cases. There's several colors available for those. For the CaseBorne, I think there's 3 total colors available. But yeah, back to the Samsung silicone case. I did not see this coming, but it just feels so good. Of course, it's going to fit the best because it was made by Samsung directly, so you're not going to have any issues with that. This is probably... Now, it does pick up a lot of lint. The other 2 don't really pick up lint like that, but since this one is sort of that soft touch, it does pick up a lot of lint. But I really enjoy this case, and after all the cases I reviewed, this has turned out to be my #1 case. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. Which one do you like the most? Which case do you have, and which one is your #1 case right now? Once again, go vote in the community tab to see what the next video is that I'm gonna do, and I will catch you in the next one. It's V Does Tech. Later.